Don't know what road we're on. I don't know what we're heading towards, but I know my heart is all yours. All my friends tell me I'd be better from my.
I be coming on here looking a little rough, but you know, it's whatever. This real, this raw. You hear me? You feel me? It's like nah, but where we at? Day 3. Day 3, but it's 3 out of 3 for my workout. But I'm gonna try to push for. I'm gonna push for 5 this week. Not try. We're not trying shit. We're gonna do it. I'm gonna push for 5 out of 5 this week. Friday I might not be able to do that. I got a busy day, but we prevail. Today it's 4:43, so my walk today is coming much later than it has been. You know, I've been working out in the mornings, but today I didn't get a chance to do that. But I was still going to show up for myself, still going to get the job done. So here we are. But I wanted to talk a little bit today about something. So again, this is day 3 of not just my workout, but day 3 of my 30-day challenge journey. It's technically a challenge, but I want to call it a journey because once the 30 days is up, I'm hoping that I would have developed such habits that I continue. And it's no longer a challenge, but a lifestyle. So today is day 3 of my journey, challenge, all that good stuff. And I'm gonna just say, I had a really good conversation with my grandma today, but aside from that, like, I realized, so in all transparency, I never wanted children of my own. I never wanted to have kids. I never wanted children because, and if I'm being truthful, it's because I didn't think that I would, for I guess like a lack of better words, I wouldn't be a good mom. I never thought I would be a good mom because it's just like a lot of it has come from like the traumas and stuff that I've dealt with as a child, like family issues. But in addition to that, definitely a lack of confidence, and also just knowing or seeing how much goes into being a mom, and a present mom, let me say, a great mom, or what I believe to be a great mom. And so I pretty much like just wrote myself off, like, yeah, no, kids, I'm not doing it. We're not even gonna cross that bridge, because at the end of the day, I don't want to fail. And so being on this journey, or starting my journey, I've also been building my confidence. And so I found a 30-day confidence building challenge, or it's like every day is a different prompt. I found that, and so I've been doing that. And yesterday was about fears, and like how to develop as a child, and like how your mind kind of lies to you. And so I was reading that, and like I said yesterday, I've been having like a lot of like family issues going on, and so recently I've had to take some major steps back from family members that I've been like super close with or locked in with. I don't know, it's just the bags, I'm tired. And so it's been hard, it's been heavy, trying to figure it all out, trying to keep my peace, and you know, just maintain. But what I will say it has pushed me to what I thought was my limit, but it's shown me that I'm limitless. Like, whatever I say I can and can't do, that's what comes out. That's what happens. But once I make up in my mind, or I set in my mind, like, nah, this what it's gonna be, this what I'm gonna do, I get it done. Like, no matter how hard, how, and so I'm used to, again, being very transparent. I'm used to getting like at least a break once a week or twice a week. And so taking my steps back from family, that's not the same. But I'm still at peace. Like, I'm still good. You feel me? Like, it's like today I woke up feeling defeated, but more so feeling anxious. Like, damn, how I'm gonna do this? You feel me? Kind of like, I'm back. But kind of like, I kind of felt like a new mom again. Like, yes, I'm still a new mom because my baby's only 3, but I felt like I was back in like the newborn stage a little bit. Like, damn, like, how I'm gonna do this? How I'm gonna figure it out? And I prayed hard. And I was like, you know what? I'm not even about to let my thoughts, take over. I'm not even about to let negative thoughts creep in, discourage me, talk me, down, talk me out of what I know I can do. And so I got up, took care of some business that I needed to take care of. Now that he's gone, it's like, nah, but took care of some business I needed to take care of. And then I took my baby to the library today. But even before that, like, she was starting to have like a little breakdown episode, like crying and stuff like that. And I felt myself, about to get a little frustrated or short. And I was like, nope, we're not doing that. And I just talked her down, hugged her, kissed on her, and was just really patient and put her to sleep. And so I say all this to say that sometimes the way things look or feel is worse, is worse than what it really is. And on the flip side of that, you never know what lesson it is, to get to, that you're supposed to get. And so I knew that I needed to do this journey, that I know that all these things were going to transpire as soon as I started, or, whatever the case is, no. But I did know that, or I do know that it's a lot of self-work that I got to continue to do if I want to get to where I really want to be, where I really aspire to be. And so at the end of the day, nobody can do that work with me. Nobody can put in that work with me. Nobody can be transparent and talk about my fears, my real fears, or what real issues. Nobody can do that but me. And also what I've realized is, besides God, hold on, let me back up a little bit. But besides God, another thing I realized is I'm my worst enemy. God's not my worst enemy. Sorry, I was saying besides God, previous thought. But I'm my worst enemy, and so that means that all this time I thought, like, oh, I couldn't be a mom because of this, or I wouldn't be a good mom because of this. And it's like, I'm 3 years in, and I feel like I'm doing great. I feel like I'm a good mom. My baby tells me, I'm a great mom. She loves me, and thank you, all that good stuff. And so at the end of the day, I gotta remember, and I gotta be my positive affirmations. I gotta be my daily reminder. I gotta be my backbone. And I'm not saying, I don't have people in my life that do that, but at the end of the day, like, I need to rely on that stuff for myself. You get what I'm saying? Like, I need to be able to show up and show out for myself. And so I know that this journey that I'm on is bigger than some affirmations and journaling. It's bigger than all that. Like, it's like I'm really rewiring my brain to become the person that I want to be. I'm rewiring my brain to be able to raise my daughter in the manner that, in the manner that I want her to grow up to be, to be the woman that I want her to be. But in that, I have to be showing her what to do and how to be. And so this is just one of, my little rants, but I wanted to give a little bit more conversation today. But also that was just on my heart to like say, because I feel like all my life, my biggest fear was getting pregnant, having kids. And that was all because of fear of failure at that. And it's like, what the fuck is failure? Like, be for real, what's failure? Because every day I feel like some shit changing or something changing, and I got to pick up the pieces and figure something else out. Or I got to do something different than what I was doing before. And so ultimately, like, that's failure in the sense, like, that failed, so now I got to figure out another way to do it. That's it. So I don't know who need to hear this. I don't know who this for. But don't put limits on yourself. Be your backbone. Be your positive energy. Be your influence. Build your confidence. You got this. It's nothing that you can't, do unless you believe you can't do it. And for all my moms, you were made a mom for a reason. It's a certain superpower that you unlock when you have a baby, okay? All right? It's a certain level, a certain superpower that you unlock when you have a child. Tap into that. Don't run away from it. Tap into that and show up for yourself, show up for your babies. If you can't do it for yourself, do it for your babies, because they got a lot of life ahead of them. And make it happen. So I love you guys. I love myself. I'm going to show up for myself. I'm going to keep showing up for myself. It's day 3. We got 27 to go to changing our lifestyle, changing our mindset, rewiring our brains. And we out.
Oh, and sometimes I believe 'em, but I know